Hello, my friends, and welcome to
Important Entertainment.
I am Marc.
And I'm Layla.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to have a quick look at the
next UFC card.
which is
Coming up in January.
which is
3/11.
okay,
On January 19th, Sunday.
and we will be watching it.
Yep.
Okay, so the first fight is Islam versus Arman.
And that's their second fight. They fought already. Islam won.
Islam
It
beat
was a decision.
decision.
Yep, decision.
Was it close?
So
Do you remember?
I think it was close. It was UFC 192, if I'm not mistaken. So it was a long time ago. Arman has come up. He's the number one contender so far, and a lot of talk is there. If anyone can beat Islam, it'd be him.
Okay.
So it'd be interesting to watch. On that note, Islam only lost one fight in the UFC. It was his second bout. What do you think? We have a look at that.
Let's have a look.
So this was Islam's second bout in the UFC, and the guy's name's Adriano Martins. He is the only one still that managed to defeat Islam. And let's have a look. What do you guys think about this? And what do we think about this?
Face
Let's
off.
going into the
Boom.
fight, and bam.
You
But
got
to be
clipped.
fair, his legs are still up, his head is still up, he's not unconscious. I don't know, does that qualify as an early stoppage? What do you think?
Honestly, it does look a bit early, actually. So, for me, I don't know. Islam didn't look out of it. He was.
He was still ready to fight, in my opinion.
Me too, actually.
He was up there. His head, he looked conscious and ready to keep at it. So, who knows? It was only his second bout. If that was Islam today, I bet you that judge would have scored it differently. It wouldn't have stopped it.
Mm-hmm.
But then, as an upcoming young guy, I guess...
It's also, you have to remember Islam is coming from the same place as Khabib.
Mm-hmm.
And, they were, Khabib was fighting in his... I don't want to go off topic, but Khabib was fighting in his dad's organisation. So
Yeah.
up until about 22, 23 fights, he was fighting against guys that were 0 and 4, 0-1, 0-10. I mean, he was literally fighting, taxi drivers. It was, it was his dad's organisation. So when I say Khabib has a padded record, I really, really do. And we can bring that up in another video, how it is so easy to pad your record. So Islam coming in and his second fight actually fighting, real tough, top of the chain, top of the what do you call it, food chain.
Don't know if it's top of the food chain, because have you heard about that guy afterwards?
What's
I'm
his name?
not. Adriano Martins.
Yeah.
That's probably now the most famous thing about him is that he's managed to get a knockout or a technical knockout stoppage over Islam.
Yeah.
So but Islam really made his name and well known. But this one loss in the last fight, maybe showing that he could be.
The thing is as well, Volkanovski took Islam the distance, and a lot of people thought that Volk had beaten him, but like we said in another video, in my opinion, you have to beat the champ to be the champ. Winning it with a split decision is just that you're leaving it down to judges who are barely know what MMA is.
Yeah, I have to be honest.
Trained.
I like when the bout ends and somebody winning, either with like a knockout or with a submission,
Mm-hmm.
because it just kind of feels meh when it goes like 5 rounds and and it goes to the judges. It's just like, give them, like in football they give you like extra 2 minutes, if it's like equal. So it kind of just feels like, just toss them an extra minute and who knows what will happen. Just like keep it going, somebody might get that finish. And I hate those ones that are going to the decisions. I'm always
You would keep them like 5 rounds, all right, 6 rounds, 7 rounds until somebody wins. But I guess we can't do that.
I know.
I would love to make a video on who these judges are, because from what I've heard,
scoring, so that we can maybe try to understand it a bit more, because we often disagree. But then again, we see 1 point from the camera and they are maybe closer to the feet or whatever, and counting the strikes, the significant
there's
strikes.
all different things, and again, this is another video, but you've got things like hold time, you've got pressure, you have
significant strikes,
thank you,
body shots,
yeah, exactly,
takedown attempts, takedown accuracy.
Yeah, exactly. You know more than me, actually. I remember more things than me. But anyway, the judging, if you leave it to the judges, it's like, if it's a close fight, toss that coin up. But anyway, I would love to make a video on who these judges are, because I've seen some terrible decisions.
Well, do you remember last year, it was Dana who fired judge mid-contest, like, do you remember? Like, he was just so unhappy, like, he just took him off the card. Can't remember now where it was, but it might come to me, but there definitely was. He was so unhappy with the way they scored it that he's just said, right, replace him, and he's replaced judge.
I would fact check that, but
no,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Let's fact check.
You want to?
Mm-hmm.
All right, good old Reddit, and over to my darling wife.
Yeah, I might have a bad memory, not remembering who it was, where it was, but I do remember lots of things. So what I've managed to pick through the internet is happened at the Tuivasa Rosenstruck fight, and it was a mid-fight, or well, better to say after the fight, because Judge Howie Booth was removed for the rest of the event after scoring Tai Tuivasa versus Georgino Rosenstruck 3-0 in favour of Tuivasa, when Rosenstruck clearly won, which ended up in a split decision, which was, I think Dana came and just removed him. And then after that, the other two judges scored the other way, and then, just... so that's what happened. And it was maybe some other bad scoring in the last year, but this was by far, like, it was stopped immediately. The guy was removed.
We can make a whole video on bad judging, actually, and find out what knowledge these people have of MMA.
And back to the cards. So Arman Islam was a fight. I think it was supposed to happen earlier on, but Arman punched a guy from the audience. He let himself be agitated, and what caused him to be on the bench for a while. Still up to this day, I think of that Khabib's win. That's like the most sore win ever. That like he just won over Conor and went across the octagon to punch someone in the face. Like,
the guy he went to punch is very punchable,
but
Dylan
still, like, you've just won.
I know, look, there was a lot of stuff going on about race, about religion. That's a whole
Conor
different
went too far, which slowly brought him to kind of
that's a whole other video. Anyway, let's look at this, right? Who do you have for Islam versus Arman?
I don't know. See, like, they went to a decision. Islam won. Arman might be like more hungry, so to say. He really wants to, he's from Armenia. not small country, but not like that famous. Like Islam is coming now from Dagestan with a whole bunch of other guys coming from Dagestan, but
Does
I
it say
think
Russia?
Well, Dagestan's there, no?
Oh, okay.
So anyways, close records.
I've got Islam on that.
I think Islam's going to win.
Yeah. So Islam for me, and I would say either he's going to finish it. It's not going to go to a decision. That's what I would put my money on.
I think it might go on a decision.
You think it might go to a decision? Yeah.
But we'll see.
Okay, we'll make a little bet on that.
Decision.
All right, Marab
versus Omar Nurmagomedov, and I think Omar probably takes the title.
I agree. I just think anybody out of Khabib's camp is just going to be too... I mean, Marab is basically a leg humper. That's what he does. He holds onto your legs and, you know...
I don't know. He's a bit all over the place. Like...
I mean,
he
kissed O'Malley in the last
that's
fight.
right. That's what he did. He's the back of his head.
Yeah, I mean, that's just weird. But
yeah.
I've seen him in interviews. Seems like a normal, decent guy. But I would say Umar is definitely gonna take this, for me. Now then, Benil and Renato Moicano. I like both of these fighters actually. Who you got here?
Thank you. Not sure.
Renato for me, yeah. And then Yuri
and Jamal Hill. That's like the one I can judge with my head because I just want Jiri to win. That's the truth of it all. Like Jiri is a warrior, and like next to him, big mouth, sore loser. So let's see you lose again and how you handle it this time. What's gonna be to blame?
Woohoo for that! Yes.
Wojo, samurai shit that like will stare you down or
go
whatever.
Wife.
Go
show
shit.
Your feelings. Express yourself.
And then Kevin
the last
Holland.
one, Kevin Holland versus
Netherlands.
how do you say his name? Renard
de Ridder, maybe.
Never heard of him, or if I have,
Rainier.
can't remember. Anything on the prelims? Johnny
You know
Walker.
what? Just for the sake of it, I'm gonna go with Netherlands because it's Europe. USA has a lot of good fighters. I mean, Kevin Holland's not bad.
Kevin Holland can come out amazing, or he can come out horrible. So,
but like Netherlands, like who's there from Netherlands? Like he's representing kind of the whole country. So go Netherlands, you know. Show us you've got something else other than smoking weed and Red District.
Okay. Right. So who
and
you
then
taking?
on the prelims,
who are you taking
Johnny
then?
Walker.
You're taking Renard.
Well, yeah, no, maybe. I don't really know.
I'm taking Kevin Holland. If I had to bet,
Kevin
taking Kevin Holland. And just the prelims quickly. Johnny Walker.
I don't know. I think the other guy, Bogdan Guskov.
Okay.
Just because Johnny's lately been like on a down spiral, so just don't know.
And
I have to say I don't really know many of these other names.
Yelton Almeida, we've seen.
That one I know, I know the name,
Yeah.
just the other guys.
So,
look, but they're not even ranked.
Yeah, I know. So just going to leave it at that. That's the card. Looks badass. I hope you all pay for it and don't live stream it or download it because, that is illegal. Just letting you know.
But do come
Dana,
to
I've got you.
important entertainment afterwards because we'll surely be breaking it down for you with our thoughts and feelings and
emotions and reactions.
Like,
Okay.
Or maybe not, maybe, we'll be sore. Because we will not guess. And then we can see, like, who's better at... Because DC is like, he's made the whole show that he's just gotten everything wrong. Did he not? Like, all his who's going to win is all went wrong. So maybe we'll be better than DC.
Anything that DC's in, I click away from. That's just me. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is Important Entertainment with Layla
And Marc.
And we'll see you next time.
See you next time.